Nachos. Now, one thing I hate is getting nachos in a restaurant or so where they just pile the chips on, throw everything on top, throw it into the broiler. Yeah, it's good on top, and then you got all these dried chips underneath. This is layers of flavor. And this is also full of meat. This is the Meat Lovers ham and sausage cheese nachos. We got little pieces of sausage in here. We got ham. We got jalapeno peppers. We got cheese. We got salsa. And you bring it out and it's every piece you pull out, it's not a dry nacho. It's got all kinds of flavor all over it. So let's go in the kitchen and make some of this right now. Right, to make our Meat Lovers ham and sausage cheese nachos, well, here's the ingredients. Now what I've got here is, I've got a lot of cheese. I love a lot of cheese on my nachos. I want it dripping with cheese. So this is 1 pound or 450 grams of cheese. Ham, I've got a half a pound or 230 grams of ham, and I've cut that into cubes about a 1/4 inch or so in size. And then over here, I've got a half a pound or 230 grams of sausages. Now, this obviously have to be cooked sausages, the kind that you don't have to cook. You could eat just as it is. Like you could take one of these and just pop it in your mouth. That's the kind of sausage you want. And I've cut them to about a 1/4 inch thick. Oh, and these are delicious. Here, the chips. Sometimes called tortilla chips, usually called tortilla chips, but sometimes you see them marked as nacho chips, or in this case here, tacos chips. But then, of course, I don't know if that's the name of the guy, or I bought these here in Japan, so sometimes we do get weird names on them. 2 bags of that, just regular bags. And then 1 jar of salsa, thick and chunky. You can either go with the medium, the mild, the spicy, whatever you like. All right, I'm going with the medium because that's what me and my wife both like. And that's probably about 1.5 cups of salsa sauce. But I say easiest, just buy a jar of it and dump it all in there. And then over here we got the jalapeno peppers. Now I go between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of jalapeno peppers, but because my wife doesn't like jalapeno peppers, we're going with a 1/4 cup. So I'm just going to put them on one side, not on the other. See what your family's like. Everybody likes them or not. You decide how much area of your nacho chips should be covered in jalapenos. All right, let's put it together. Let's put those off to one side for a second. What I've got here is I've got my favorite, my 9 by 13 baking dish. I'm going to take 1 bag of these chips, and in they go. Goodbye. All right, just kind of spread that around a bit. You want to get that just evenly spread across the bottom here. And then I'm going to take about half of the sausage and just sprinkle that around. It's about half there. About half of the ham. Sprinkle that around here. Okay. A couple of the jalapeno peppers. And keeping them just to my side of the nachos so my wife doesn't shoot me for poisoning her with jalapenos. All right. These are just going on 1 layer. There we go. Okay, then the cheese. Half the cheese. You see, by doing it in layers like this, it's so much better than you just put the cheese on the very top and you get dry nachos at the bottom. I can't stand that. I go into sometimes into like a pub or something here where they actually serve nachos, and they tend to do that. They just pile the chips up, throw everything on top, throw it in the broiler. So what you get is oh, it's really good on top, but all the chips underneath are all dry. So I don't like that. I like to mix it all perfectly in so you get that deliciousness all the way through. All right, so there we go. 2nd bag of chips goes in. All right. One left in there? No. Goodbye. All right, so pile those on there. Yeah. It's kind of a nice base of chips. Put some of that in the corner here. And the rest of the sausage goes on here. And just kind of even them out a bit, all in one place. Oh, and what did I forget to do on that last layer? Some of this should have gone on that other layer. But that's okay. We're just going to drizzle this around. This one's going to be the one layer of salsa nachos. Really, it's not that critical. So when you're making this, have fun with it, you know? Mix it up. There we go. It looks like we got most of that out of there. All right. I'm just going to kind of spread that around a bit. All right, now the rest of the cheese goes on there. See how simple this is to make? I mean, this is just a fun dish that you can whip up, and we're going to toss that in the oven for 20 minutes, and after that, you're ready to eat nachos, right? 20 minutes, that's about a good time to be making yourself some margaritas or something. All right, that oven over there is heating up at 390 degrees Fahrenheit, or 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. This is going to go in for 20 minutes, heat everything nicely through, melt the cheese, and this cheese on top is going to just get a little golden brown, a little bubbly. Mwah. All right, so see you in 20 minutes. All right, so that's been in the oven for 20 minutes, and look at that. I can hear the bubbling going on inside there, and we got nice browning around here. We got the cheese all melted. This is going to be delicious. Now you might wonder, why do I do this at 375 or 190 instead of just broiling it? The thing is, I don't want to just brown it on top. I want the heat down inside to melt that cheese that's inside there. I want to heat it all up. So we're going to bake it instead of broiling it. Otherwise, if you broil it, we're going to brown this top, but inside may not get as melted. All right? So enjoy, meat lovers, ham and sausage cheese nachos. These are great. Now, if you go to the link up here on the screen, you can get the free printable recipe for meat lovers, ham and sausage cheese nachos on our website. Also, remember to go check out our Patreon feed, where we have all kinds of tech videos and ingredient videos, and This is Japan videos. We've been doing a bunch of those lately. And there's a video right now about measuring and why it's not always so important, especially like in this nacho recipe. So go now, print out the recipe, have fun making and eating these delicious nachos, preferably with some margaritas, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.